And last week's Australian Derby runner-up Field Officer has taken out the Perth Cup. The 3-year-old colt stormed past local favourite Red Javelin in the straight. Here are the closing stages.
200 and the baby Field Officer, he's exploded clear. The cup is over. Red Javelin, you're going to run second again, my boy, followed by Corchaban and then the Victorian Polyphony. But Nucky on Field Officer bolts in by 4 lengths. Red Javelin second, Kodak third.
Yes, that Kodak photo went to Corchaban behind Red Javelin, who was runner-up last year. Gerald Ryan's pair Polyphony and Dance the Day Away finished just outside the placings. The new year started badly for local punters. They took a pounding at Flemington today. But Peter Hutchinson's not complaining. He rode a fine treble for the Hayes stable. Now the results. And in the first, the hurdle. A strong win for Can Ramo. The favourite Feeder Ray was unplaced. Little joy for punters when Little Ellie held on gamely to take the mare's race for Rhonda Reese at 15-1. In race 3, Ken Daring, having only its third start, held off the place getters to score at 33s. Now the race highlights, and apologies for the sound quality, but here's Clem Dimsey.
Racing to the 200-metre mark, and Top Walk grabbed the lead. Here's From the Park, swamping them down the outside. From the Park wants to duck in, grab the lead from Top Walk. Top Walk going again, but he's going to be too good From the Park. And From the Park wins by a length. Top Walk second, Draft Choice third.
The first favourite to salute for 93, From the Park, was ridden by Peter Hutchinson, who also found success in the Standish Handicap.
Behind them, and Western Voyage getting a rails run. 100 metres left to go. Blushing Bijou joined by Western Voyage. Ali Shan on the outside, and Ricaria. Western Voyage just in front. Ricaria lunging, but Western Voyage wins the Standish by a neck. Ricaria, Rose of Maritza didn't have much.
Yes, a top rails ride to get up Western Voyage at 7s. And the treble came up in the very next race.
They're followed then by Lady Jackson, racing down to the 200-metre mark, and Duana led by a half length. Pacific Century, hard-ridden, hands and heels, is bridging the gap now. Pacific Century after Duana. Duana in front, Pacific Century on the outside, grabbing it. Pacific Century, Duana won't give in. Duana holding on, Pacific Century lunge, didn't get there. Duana's beaten Pacific Century. Precious Poppy might just get third. Ahead of...
Duana started at 4-1 to hang on and beat the favourite Pacific Century. The Bagot Handicap was next.
Racing down to the 200-metre mark, and Awesome Mover and Double Gin have claimed Cara Karam. Then Frontier Boy running on was Water Snow. It's a real danger. Water Snow swamping them on the outside. Water Snow and Frontier Boy coming in. Awesome Mover. Water Snow on the outside grabbed the lead, and Water Snow's going to win by a head. Awesome Mover. Cool Credit flashed up.
Well, there were protests here, 2nd and 5th against the winner, both dismissed. And in the final event, more protests dismissed, leaving a dead heat between Walter and Copper Blast. Now, today's daily double for 8 and 6 paid $85.20. The extra double for a pair of 3s paid $97.10. The quaddie for 3, 8, 2 and 6, $1,151.20. Now, there are 2 quad extras paying on the numbers 8, 2, 6 and 4 and 8, 2, 6 and 17. And the straight 6 went off for 12, 3, 8, 2, 6 and 17, and it paid $806,000. Well, there's 8 on the card tomorrow at Moonee Valley with the first race at 1:05. In the double, Clem Dimsey likes 10 and 6 into 1 and 7. For the extra double, Clem suggests 1 and 2 into 2 and 1. The quadrella 2, 9, 2 and 1. And the quad extra 10, 2, 1 and 5. And for now, Kate, that's all in sport.
Thank you, Angus. Now to the weather, hotter by the day.